Hey, it's Reese here. I'm a mindset and abundance coach and creator of the Yes Apply Method Coaching Certification Program. And I want to share with you today how to be consistent even though it's hard to be consistent. So I'm somebody who I really work in my feminine energy. I'm very flowy. I work when I'm energized. I rest when I don't. And one thing that's so important to remember as we grow our businesses is that we're human. You know, we need days off, we need sick days, we need to just travel or think or journal. And so even though we know it's so important for our businesses to stay consistent, our businesses to keep our incomes consistent and everything like that, it doesn't mean that we need to burn ourselves out. And so this is something that I realized that I needed to find a fix for, because I wanted my business to stay consistent, I wanted my income to consistently grow, but I knew that I needed to work with my own energy. And so over the years, I've created some hacks that have helped me create a $2 million business, even as a new mom. And I'm so excited to share them with you because I know they're going to help you so much. So even earlier this year, in about July, my husband had a health scare. And at the time, I was 8 months pregnant. And it was really scary. It was really hard for us. There was a lot of tears, a lot of not knowing how things were gonna go. And my top value is family. And so I literally blacked out of my business. I wrote a post on Instagram story just saying that we were going through a hard time. And I was like off of my business for like 2 weeks because I just wanted to be there for my partner and, you know, help him, and was driving to the hospital and all these different things, as I was 8 months pregnant, as I was also very tired and, you know, trying to hold up my giant belly. And even though I was focused on my life instead of my business, we still had consistent 4-figure and 5-figure days. And again, it's because I've made it so my business can be consistent even if I'm not there. And so this is so important because, again, it's not just about the money, but it's also when you know that your business income is consistent, you can, you know, take time for you. You don't have to be worried about what's going to happen because you know that you have everything set up in place for your business to keep growing no matter what happens. So one thing that you can do is program your business for consistency. So every single person's business is completely different. So I don't know how exactly your business is going to work, especially if you're watching this and you're not a coach. But if you are a coach, you know that it's so important for your offers to sell, for your inspirational posts to go out every single day, or at least almost every single day. And, you know, Instagram stories, if you use Instagram, like these are things that are so great to go out consistently so that you can keep building a relationship with your audience, and so that the people who look to you for guidance or inspiration know that they can count on you when they need it as well. So one of the things that I do to essentially program my business for consistency is at the beginning of every month, my social media manager, my project manager, and myself have a social media meeting, and we talk about what worked in the previous month. So what posts got the most engagement or helped us create more followers or whatever that is, and that people loved and responded to. And then taking that, we use that to plan our creative for the next month. And once it's all approved by me, I know that I can trust my social media manager to post it every single day, as well as our stories. So growing our email list, I'm sure you know, is something that's really important for an online business, especially because we never know how the Instagram algorithm is going to change, and the Facebook algorithm, and all these different things. So when you grow your email list, you know you always own that. You can always connect with your people through your email. And so we also make sure that we schedule ahead our stories that are consistently growing our email list with my masterclass. And my masterclass also talks about the Yes Apply method. So we know that people are learning about the Yes Apply method every single day. And also with freebies. So I've created a ton of incredible freebies, like freebies on how to run a successful mindset coaching session, on how to pick what type of coach you want to be, on education, on all the incredible tools that I teach, like hypnosis and coaching and everything like that. And so we make sure that those freebies are being promoted and presented almost every single day so that people can keep joining our email list, stay connected to our community, and keep learning more about us. And if you're watching and you're like, I want to get my hands on some of these freebies, I will also link them below so that you can get access to them. My next tip is make it feel easier than it is, and it will become easier. Actually, I was on my Peloton yesterday, and the trainer, I think it was Olivia, the trainer said, it doesn't get easier, you get stronger. And I think that that's totally right in so many ways. Like, as you grow and as you learn these different aspects of business and leadership and everything like that, the task is the same, but you can handle it even better because you've worked on your mindset, you know who you are, you've stepped into that identity. And so you know that if there's a lot of things coming at you, you got this, you can handle this. And so I think that's so important. And another important thing is how you talk to yourself about the task. So I actually picked this up from a trainer on my team, and I haven't actually talked to her about it, so I need to tell her that she inspired me in this way. But a few weeks ago, we were setting goals as a company. And so we set our company goals and we also set our personal goals. And one of the trainers on my team said, I'm going to get on my Peloton 4 times a week. And I have a Peloton too. And when she said that, it sparked something in me, because a lot of the time, if we say, oh, I'm going to work out, or I'm going to complete all these different things, or, you know, in our head, it sounds like a big task, we're going to resist it, or we're going to feel like there's a lot of activation energy to even get started. But when she said, I'm going to get on the Peloton, that makes it sound so easy. All you have to do is get on. And then, of course, once you get on, of course, you're going to start moving your feet. Of course, you're going to select an instructor and a class and get going. And so I've been telling myself, I'm going to get on my Peloton. And I worked out 3 days in a row this week, which is pretty significant for a new mom who's running a multi-million-dollar business. And I love that too, because I realize that I do that in so many other things as well. I don't think about how daunting the whole task is. I just get myself to start. And once I start, of course, I'm going to keep going and get it done. And another important tip to help you be consistent, even when it's hard to be consistent, is look at your identity. Look at your self-image and how you're speaking to yourself, okay? If you're telling yourself something's going to be hard, or you can't do it, or you're not that type of person, you're never going to do it. So think about this. Have you ever said, you know, I'm not going to drink anymore, or I'm not going to eat meat anymore, or I'm not going to eat sugar anymore? When you try to shift based on behaviors, oftentimes, you know, you end up eating that meat, or you end up drinking that wine, or whatever it is. But when you shift on an identity level, everything changes, because your identity is something that's really subconscious. So if you're someone who's trying to, for example, not eat meat, rather than saying, I'm not going to eat meat, I'm not going to eat meat, I'm not going to eat meat, say, I'm a vegan now, or I'm a vegetarian now. Because a true vegan or true vegetarian doesn't trip and fall and have a slice of bacon, right? And, or if you want to eat healthier, rather than just saying, I'm not going to eat sugar, I'm not going to eat sugar, say, I am a healthy person now. And so for me, when I was just saying, oh, I'm gonna do a live stream, or I'm gonna write a post, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that, it seemed hard, it seemed daunting, it seemed like I was trying to do something that I wasn't. But when I stepped into the identity, I am a coach. Reese Evans, she is a coach, she is a leader. Then, of course, I just did what coaches do. I show up and do live streams, I lead, I create content, I do all those things because that is my identity now. Or if you tell yourself, I am a content creator. So what does a content creator do? They create content. So of course, that's just in your identity. Now you're not forcing yourself to do a video. It is truly who you are. So there's something that we teach in my coaching certification, and it's called logical levels of the mind. And the more we work on a subconscious level, the easier it's going to be for us to embed new habits in our everyday. And so when I want to help myself or my clients make a huge shift, we work on their identity, how they see themselves, how they talk about themselves, what they call themselves, how you introduce yourself, and also on your purpose, right? Can you tie what you're doing into a purpose? Can you tie what you're doing into a way that it's going to help more people? Like, for example, if you say, oh, I'm going to make a video, there's no energy behind it. But if you say, this video is going to help so many people, and that's tied to my purpose, and I am a content creator, so making videos is just what I do, then again, it really becomes part of who you are, and it's easier. There's less activation energy, there's less resistance, because it is just what you do. So next time you're out and you introduce yourself, think about, how am I introducing myself? Because how you see yourself, how you talk about yourself, whatever comes after I am, is so important in what you do every day and how you're consistently living your life. So I hope that these tips helped you to become more consistent. If you have any other questions for me, leave them below in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I come out with new videos, and I'll see you in the next one.